They told you that if you don't go to college, you'll fail. That without a degree, you'll never have a good job, never earn respect, never own a home. But what if that belief, the one repeated for generations, is one of the biggest lies of our time? This video isn't about hating education. It's about freeing yourself from an outdated script that no longer fits the world we live in. Because college is a tool, not a ticket. It can open doors, but it's not the only door. So if you've ever felt behind because you didn't go to college, or you're staring at tuition bills wondering, is this really worth it? What you'll discover might completely change the way you define success. For decades, society has told a simple story. Go to college, get a job, buy a house, live happily ever after. That equation worked for our parents and grandparents. Back then, a college degree almost guaranteed stability. A single income could raise a family and buy a home. But the world they lived in doesn't exist anymore. Technology exploded, costs skyrocketed, the internet rewired opportunity, yet the story didn't change. Schools still push students to chase degrees like they're golden tickets. Parents still whisper, "You must go to college if you want a future." And millions of young people follow that script, taking loans they can't repay, studying things they don't love, hoping a miracle job is waiting on graduation day. But here's the harsh truth. The promise is broken. The job market no longer rewards credentials. It rewards capability. What you can do matters more than where you learned it. Let's look at numbers. The average student loan debt in America is over $37,000. Some graduates owe $100,000 or more before they even earn their first paycheck. And nearly 40% of college graduates work in jobs that don't require a degree at all. Think about that. Almost half the people who paid for higher education could have started their careers 4 years earlier without it. Meanwhile, more and more self-taught creators, freelancers, and entrepreneurs are thriving. Graphic designers who learned on YouTube, coders who built apps from home, copywriters who studied free blogs and now earn 6 figures. The pattern is clear. Degrees don't guarantee success, skills do. Employers today don't ask, "Where did you study?" They ask, "Can you solve this problem?" If you can bring value, you're hired. If you can't, your diploma won't save you. There was a time when knowledge was locked inside university walls. Professors were the gatekeepers of information. If you wanted to learn law, science, or business, you had to sit in their classrooms. But today, knowledge is everywhere. You can learn marketing on HubSpot Academy, coding on Free Code Camp, finance on YouTube, AI on Coursera. The entire library of human wisdom fits in your pocket. We've entered a new era where knowledge is free, but focus is rare. Where anyone can learn anything, but only the disciplined will turn learning into earning. The people who win aren't the ones with the fanciest diplomas. They're the ones who never stop learning. Most people choose college because it feels safe. It's a clear path. A map that seems to guarantee security. But safety can be a trap. They graduate, get a job, and suddenly find themselves stuck in a cycle of fear. Fear of losing that job. Fear of failing. Fear of starting over. Why? Because the system teaches obedience, not independence. It rewards memorization, not creativity. You learn to fit in, not to stand out. That's why so many people feel lost in their 20s or 30s. They did everything right, but life doesn't feel right. They followed the script, but the script was wrong. The safe path was never safe. It was predictable, and predictable is not the same as secure. So what does success really mean? Society tells us it's a title, a salary, a corner office. But real success is freedom. The ability to choose your work, your schedule, your purpose. Success isn't what you earn, it's what you learn and how you use it. Ask yourself, can I learn fast? Can I adapt when things change? Can I create something valuable? If the answer is yes, you're already winning. A degree might open doors, but creativity builds new ones. Education is a foundation, not a ceiling. If college isn't the only way, then what is? Here's your new blueprint for the modern world. Step 1. Learn by doing. Stop waiting for permission. Build something. Make mistakes. Learn, improve. Action teaches faster than theory. Step 2. Use the internet as your university. Curate your own curriculum. Every skill you need is online, if you're curious enough to find it. Step 3. Develop meta skills. Beyond technical skills, master focus, communication, adaptability, and emotional intelligence. These skills age well, degrees don't. Step 4. Build a personal brand. In the digital age, your brand is your resume. Show your work online. People don't Google your GPA, they Google you. Step 5. Create multiple income streams. A 9-to-5 is fine, but a single paycheck is fragile. Start a side hustle, invest, teach, create. Diversify your freedom. Step 6. Stay curious forever. The world changes fast. Don't just learn once, keep upgrading your mindset like software. The most successful people on Earth are obsessed learners. Elon Musk learned rocket science from books. Oprah Winfrey built a media empire through relentless curiosity. Steve Jobs dropped out but kept learning about design, art, and philosophy. Self-education isn't a plan B, it's the real plan A. When you learn for yourself, you control your future. When you depend on others to teach you, you give them control over it. You don't need a professor to give you permission to grow. The only approval you need is from your future self. Let's talk about real people who broke the rulebook. Steve Jobs dropped out of college, audited a calligraphy class that later inspired the Mac. Sarah Blakely sold fax machines door to door before inventing Spanx and becoming a billionaire. Elon Musk read 2 books a day and taught himself engineering. Oprah turned pain into purpose and built a global brand from nothing. None of them waited for a degree to start. They acted before they were ready. And that's the difference between dreamers and doers. The most valuable degree you'll ever earn is invisible. It's called mindset. Mindset is what keeps you going when no one believes in you. It's what turns failures into feedback and obstacles into opportunities. A strong mindset says, I'll figure it out. I'll start again. I refuse to quit. That's the education that never expires. Your degree might get old, your mindset won't. Every challenge you face is a lesson. Every setback is a course in resilience. Every success is a graduation of the soul. So stop chasing approval. Start chasing growth. Here's the truth they never told you. You don't need a degree to be successful. You need clarity, consistency, and courage. College might give you a head start, but only you can decide where you're running. You're not behind. You're not late. You're exactly on time for your own journey. The future belongs to those who create it, not those who wait for permission. So keep learning, keep building, keep growing, because you, and only you, are your greatest investment. If this video inspired you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message today. Because success isn't about the paper you earn, it's about the person you become. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep learning, keep growing, and keep creating your own path.